It is Tuesday morning. I am on my way to work. I have a long day. I had a long day yesterday. I worked like from 9 to 8. Monday and Tuesday this week. And just getting ready for that mentally. Yesterday went okay. And then I work 1 to 7 the rest of the week. So, let's see. I woke up this morning to a goose egg, which is totally fine. I've been expecting it this whole time. I think my body really needs a break from just dropping pounds, like a lot of pounds at once. So it feels actually kind of good to just have that kind of break, I guess. It's not slowing me down mentally or anything like that. I think in the past I've had that where a goose egg really messes with my motivation to keep going. For me, like I said, I've been expecting it, and I'm in this for the long haul, meaning I'm changing my life, and it might take a little bit longer, I have like 100 pounds to go. That's crazy to say that. It sounds daunting, but hey, at the start of this I had like 120, 125, and now it's closer to 100. So it's just kind of little by little. I'm a fifth of the way done, like I just gotta think of it that way. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that I have that much to lose, that's for sure. And it might be I get there and I want to lose 20 more pounds. I don't know. I'm very tall. I'm 5'11", and it's always hard for me to set a goal, because I also think like in each phase of my life I look differently at certain weights. So the last time I got down to 100 pounds ago, that would be pretty good. When I got down to 20 pounds below that, I looked almost like too thin. So it's hard for me to judge, but my first goal is to that mark. So fifth of the way there, yay, woo. I don't really have much more to say than that, I guess. I've been thinking about my why. If you guys haven't watched my What is Your Why video, I don't think I labeled it Vlogust, so it's a good one though, because I just kind of go into like having bigger reasons to lose weight than just to look good, and kind of trying to dig in deep and figure out why you really want to lose weight. It can't just be that you want to wear a size 6, or it can't just be these superficial things. You have to really dig deep down. For me, my husband is very fit. He's very muscular, totally in shape. He looks good, and I don't. And I know this is definitely kind of superficial, but it does. It does kind of, like, I'm a very confident person, but when I look at, like, we just had our family photo shoot, we just got our pictures taken back. My son just turned 1, so we had like a photo shoot for him, and then we jumped in a few pictures too, and I just I'm a confident person. I look, I know that beauty goes deeper than within. I think that I have like a pretty face, there's a lot of good things that I can say about myself. I have a good singing voice. I'm a good mom. Like, that's the most important, you know. The most important is that I'm a child of God and I'm loved, and He made me the way I am. But when I look at those photos, I see somebody that is not living up to her full potential, because I could not only look better, but I could be better with the amount of energy I have, the habits I'm teaching my children, and it's kind of funny because honestly, like, my husband eats whatever he wants, and super skinny, or, you know, not super skinny, like super muscular. He works out. He just has a really high metabolism, and right now our 7-year-old is a little bit on the chunky side. He's actually thinned out a little bit, but I find myself worrying about that, which I shouldn't, because kids do go through chunky phases in their lives, you know. Kids, you know, he's probably, which I can't believe it because he's already super tall for a 7-year-old. Kids get chunky before they grow. Like, it's just a part of, you know, how they are. It's like, I don't know. So I've never said anything to my son about, I will never say anything to my son about his weight, unless he gets to like 400 pounds or something, but I will never give that, I'm trying not to give that weird relationship with food to my son. I will say, however, that he needs to eat healthy foods before he has junk food, and I do not keep a lot of junk food in the house. We're actually once we're done with junk food, not me, but once the family goes through the junk food, like, we're done. The only thing I'll keep around is like goldfish crackers that are kind of junky, just, you know, things that are easy for the baby to eat, that are quick and just kind of like a snack. But that's pretty much about it. It's not going to be like this huge, you know, what should I eat now? There's chips, there's, you know, there's this, there's that. Like, I don't want that anymore. And it's hard because when I was growing up, I never had junk food around the house, and I hated it. I hated it. But my parents didn't really do it for like health reasons. They did it to save money, which is, I mean, totally, as an adult, you see why you wouldn't buy that stuff. But I'm just gonna start making a bunch of meals and like putting them in like Pyrex in the fridge, and like, these are your choices. You can have this zucchini lasagna, which is healthy, or, you know, this whatever I make. I can't even think of recipes right now, but like, I just want to have, you know, when my son's hungry, he can eat. And yes, when we go out to eat, he can get whatever he wants, you know. We'll go to Dairy Queen and get him a treat once in a while. Like, I'm not gonna be that mom that's like, never ever have like good food, because I think that creates a weird relationship with food with kids. I just don't want it in the house all the time, because my son is like a total snacker. He'll just grab a bag of chips and just like eat while he's playing a game or watching TV, or, you know, even sometimes when he's just like playing outside, he has like a, you know, bag of chips open and he's just like going and, or like a Cheez-It box. I'm like, you really don't need that while you're playing outside. So anyways, that was kind of a weird rabbit trail, but I see in those pictures a woman that could be better, not because of the way she looks, not because of the way I look, but because of the things I know that are going on in my head. That whole photo shoot, I was making sure my shirt was pulled down and making sure my pants were pulled up, and you know, trying to make sure my neck was out like this so I don't have the double chin, which that is like, I have a huge like, my neck is so fat. But again, I am very confident. These pictures don't like tear me down. I love to look at them. I love to see our family together. But it's just kind of some other things that when I see the pictures, I kind of think about. And one thing that I have promised to do, because my mom has always struggled with her weight, has always hated her body. I love my body. It has brought me 2 beautiful children. I can walk. A lot of people cannot walk. I have full use of my arms. I have a very healthy body. I love my body, and I'm not gonna speak horrible words to it. But what was I saying? Oh, I know that there's areas that I can improve on, but you know, when I look at those pictures, I see how much my kids love me, and I vowed to. I used to be kind of like, oh, like a teenager, don't take a picture of. Well, teenagers aren't really like that anymore, but when I was growing up, it was like, no, I don't want to be in the picture. Like, don't take a picture of me. And I vowed not to do that anymore, because I look back in our family photos and there's like no pictures of my mom, because she was always like, first of all, she's probably taking the photos because my dad and my husband, like just husbands in general, don't even think about that. But she was not in in the videos that she was. My dad did take videos. She was always like, no, like she would always be like, honey, like don't get me, you know. I'm not gonna be like that. I want to be present. I want to look back, and my kids, when they look back at those videos and those pictures, I want them to see me in them and remember the memories that we had, whether I'm, you know, the weight I just was, which was like the heaviest I've ever been, and maybe sometime I'll be brave enough to tell you guys where I was. You can kind of figure out from the numbers I gave you earlier, but whether I was there or whether I'm, you know, at my, you know, goal weight, I'm going to be in those photos. And I think that's important. That's a huge why for me, because I don't want to be embarrassed in photos. It's so funny, like sometimes I look back, like in some of these pictures that I was like embarrassed to be in, I'm like, what, I look good, like, you know, so I just don't even want to have that weird, like, no, don't take a picture of me, like, no, I'm not doing that. And sorry, I've been saying like a lot, but I think that's a good place to end it for today. I don't really want this video to go over like it's already have, so I think I said a lot of good, insightful stuff. I don't know. One thing I will mention is if you subscribe to my channel, or if you're new to me, I don't even know how many videos I have, like 100 or something. It's so nice to be able to go back to those videos and see what I was going through, because it just helps me, like, kind of realize that I can do it. Like, I've come over a lot, and I've overcome a lot, and I can go back and kind of remember times when I went through some other things. So I really like vlogging. If you're new to vlogging, it's great, even if you're just keeping a record for yourself. So I am going to go, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I try to catch up on your videos. I'll probably catch up on them tomorrow. I'm horrible at commenting, even if I have watched them. I'm always like in the middle of your video, I'm like, oh, this is what I'm going to say, because that's such a great point, and then I get to like the comment section, and I'm like, what was I going to say? I'm like so bad at that. So I am watching. I just need to comment, and I'll catch up probably tomorrow. So I'm almost out of data, so I'm not going to be, usually I would just like kind of turn them on in the car and listen to them, but I just don't have enough data for that, unfortunately. So I will catch up on them tomorrow. Alright guys, have a good, blessed